Hola, hola mi gente. Welcome to Souls Enterprise Souls Check-in, Daily Invocation, as we also like to call it, where we invoke the divine, which means also connecting with ourselves and connecting with each other. Today we want to talk about what is wrong with the coaching business or the coaching industry currently. You might guess it. It's flooded. It's flooded with people who believe they are doing the right thing for the right reason. Good morning in Los Angeles. And they may not be. So about 5 years ago, the coaching industry blew up, and everyone and their mama thought, I could be a coach, I could do that. And that's not necessarily the case. Anyone can be a coach. Not everyone is an effective or a good coach. For example, between Prasad and I, what is our training? I worked in intensive mental health services for 6 years for the county of Los Angeles. That gave me the experience and the knowledge, the wisdom of what works in therapy, therapeutic model. I worked in a comprehensive team of professionals who came together to advise on any client case. That included a psychiatrist, a licensed or on their way to get licensed therapist, at least one case manager, maybe a social worker, on and on and on and on. We had a parent partner, someone who was not licensed but could understand the experience of being a parent. And we had a child or student advocate to be in the schools and advocate for our clients. 6 years I spent in 24 hours, 7 days a week, emergency-based services. My clients could call me, and they did, some of them, in the middle of the night, because one of them was pregnant and was about to have their baby, and they were alone in this experience, on and on and on. Prasad, on the other hand, he spent 7 years in hardcore and 7 years after that, but the initial 7 years with his mentor, who worked in psychology for a really long time, again, all over Los Angeles. He apprenticed with him. Prasad got to sit in on these one-on-one client meetings, individual sessions that this man did, where he was apprentice and learning firsthand how to most effectively help other people. So that is not always the case. Now, we do bring in different experiences, but I'll be honest with you, along the way, I have met people that because they went to study in Berkeley for a bachelor's that they never even completed, on their website, they will say, I studied psychology at UC Berkeley. That is very different than graduating with a degree from in psychology, which is what I did at the University of Michigan. So be discerning. We talk about discernment a lot here because it's so important. Be discerning, do your homework, feel into what resonates. Do you trust this helper? Are they consistent with the message they're giving out? Do you know anyone? Not just because you see a testimony. Here's another thing on testimonials. People will get a friend or a family member to write a testimonial for them, and then they put it on their website. Not everyone does these things. I'm just letting you know that with the popularization of the coaching industry, it brought in, what I like to say, a lot of riffraff, people that are not qualified. Maybe they're qualified in one specific area. Maybe they could get you help with learning how to make more money, or just one specific thing. They should be teaching a course, but not coaching people on an individual basis and promising emotional freedom, psychological freedom, etc. It takes a while to learn that. And the last thing I'll say about this is that a lot of social media coaches are super young. And I'm sorry, I'm 37. I'm not the oldest person on the block. I'm not the youngest person on the block. Wisdom comes with time and experience. I don't know that I would trust an 18, 25-year-old giving me advice about my relationship or my spirituality when they haven't lived as much as I have. Now, could there be age gaps at 37? Would I be willing to go to a 27-year-old for marketing advice? Absolutely. That's not my point. Please take it in context. I'm just saying, again, discernment. Notice what you feel interested in, and then do your homework about those people. Go to their free events before you buy into a $2,000 program or whatever people are doing these days. So that's a little bit of a rant. I guess we are invoking trust. Trust yourself to make the right decisions. Even when it seems like you're making the wrong decision, you're probably learning something. But put yourself in hands that are capable, loving, supporting, connecting to where you are, and how could we be of best service to you. Thank you for listening in. Peace, love, many blessings. See you again soon. Adios.